Oh yeah, talking point platform, TTPTV. Oh yeah, Unale with pledge, with love and loyalty. To we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as well. For tomorrow, now we go make salute.
Me fumble them, na talking point. Motamana weather, motamana weather. Me fumble them, na talking point. Motamana weather, I see motamana weather, motamana weather. To God, yeah, me brother, motamana weather, motamana weather. Me fumble them, na talking point. Yes, motamana weather. Family, when I welcome back to yet another very important program when they come to the Talking Point platform. Somebody go wonder why Mohammed today, it starts with a song. I compose this specifically because it gets a message. The reason why I compose this, it will serve two reasons. One, like a lesson to leaders and to we who they listen, because what I'm about for can I explain to you, I believe say just fit into this particular song where I compose. Motamana weda, motamana weda, to God, yeah, me brother. Motamana weda, na weda, motamana weda. All right, so Fambo, the first thing for so again at the program today. APC don't pull a statement, a very, very, very strong statement. Condemn the voter ID card entirely. In fact, they're not just tapped though, then threatening for carry out a massive nationwide protest. Also in the program, we will look at Victor Fo and Victor Fo APC and Victor Fo SLPP. Let una understand the music where I compose. Motamana weather, you go know exactly. If you're not got nothing for Fred Motaman. Instead of Fred Diamond, Fred you paddy, Fred the living, Fred the wife, Fred the man, Fred the person when they work together. That person they praise you all the time. You not praise somebody, they praise you no more. Freda. Also, go look into the consistent political intolerance of the country. This coming from both sides. The APC as well as the SLPP, where they see the trading sort of very dangerous remarks them. And this officer, we need for condemner, we need for a step up and share this message to the wider community for say, we get only one salon. In a democracy, everybody get a right for participate. Now your choice, now your decision for decide who side you feel say it better for you. Also, the last thing for the program, the Judiciary of Salon don't pull a notice, a warning notice to people say anybody again with them catch, when they share that particular video, we not go play that video there because we mindful of the people who they watch here and we don't go and play that video. They go count the press release and we go do a thorough analysis on that ND. And also teachers then don't get evicted from 34 military hospital site and outside them build quarters then. But anyway, we get the short video they want to say watch. What does this mean? It mean the teachers, some of them say they not get no side for go. And that they're not going to go to the classroom again because they might not switch. All this and more, plus your text message, always, we like we value inky hard to the interesting part of the program. And then they had the juice, the flesh full, let the program come out. Interesting, beautiful one. So we can quickly and can continue the show. No side.
Talking point platform. For news within our country, salon. education, entertainment, political affairs, Chinti TV. We fought enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone, like a big quantity. We breeze not a shit, TV.
So, Famu, let's go to the first thing for Swede na the program. The first thing na this letter on the CISO, a press release where the All People's Congress pulled a sort of like warning or request for make the Ecsl take the word seriously. In fact, the APC don't also the plan for put people in the streets. Perhaps, I don't know if I get it wrong, this is not the first time they say APC is getting for put people in the streets in the form of protest. Mind you, now the right of every Sierra Leonean for protest according to the constitution and as well as a political party. But we even see back then when SLPP began a power, then they do protest. But from where SLPP can power, I don't remember personal when I can remind me. I don't remember say APC called for any nationwide protest except now. Now you see the letter on your screen. Perhaps maybe he blurry. I'll read them for you quickly. Perhaps you not clear to your own side. Make I read them quickly within the day. Though we can play the audio message with supporter. Now. The All People's Congress APC press statement on the substandard, and mediocre voter identification cards produced by Electoral Commission Sierra Leone (Ecsl). The All People's Congress Party notes with utter dismay the substandard and mediocre voter identification cards the Electoral Commission Sierra Leone (Ecsl) have issued out to the electorate of this country for the June 24 general elections. The party is cognizant of the fact that the Ecsl is inter alia charged with the responsibility of conducting national elections. In light of the conducting these elections, the commission is also taxed with other responsibility, viz. Registration of voters, verification of voters, eligibility, producing voter identification cards, and the preparation of ballot papers and other voting materials for the votership of this country for every general elections as per the Constitution. The aforementioned responsibilities are anticipated to be executed in accordance with the law and with due diligence and integrity. It is expected that short duties are to be carried out in a consultation with the political parties. This does not only promote transparency, but also serve as a booster to the confidence of political parties and the electorate. Disappointingly, the procurement process of these voter identification cards was unilaterally and clandestinely done by the commission, and political parties were never involved. This shady procurement process explains in part the reason for the production of the worst voter identification card this country has ever had. Almost all of the cards produced are in black and white, contrary to the colored photos that we have displayed during the voter registration exhibition. A good number of the cards issued out have small photos, making it difficult, if not impossible, to identify the owners. Some of the cards have incorrect gender and or address. This is a deliberate move by Ecsl to refuse qualified voters whose facial photos are unidentifiable from the voting on polling day. In addition to that, the APC Party Information Technology, IT, in bracket, specialists have inspected the cards and have noticed that the feature of the voter identification card purported to be a security feature is just bogus and not a security feature. So the voter registration cards have no security features at all. Why is the ECSL deceiving the public with the purported security feature? We have also mentioned, we also noticed that these cards are predisposed to the counterfeits. They counterfeit any day at any time. Based on the findings of the IT specialists, any local internet cafe can reproduce those cards or even better quality. The conduct of the voter verification registration, as observed, has created a loop-sided playing field to disenfranchise a certain section of the electorate. It's evident that the data for thousands of citizens who had registered in this election cycle were incomplete, inaccurate, incorrect, or missing from the register in many of these instances. Citizens were not allowed to do necessary corrections or create a fresh registration instead. Citizens were inappropriately referred to the National Civic Registration Authority, the NCRA, whose mandate does not include voter registration. The cancellation of some names and even the provisional list of voters less registration details, inconsistent data, and the lack of transparency, openness, inclusiveness of the ECSL in the operation clearly suggested that the integrity of both the voter registration process had been skewed and has been compromised, the entire electoral system. The way and manner in which ECSL removed the so-called fraudulent entries into the entries in the register, including the duplicate, was never publicized to allow the public and the political parties in particular to scrutinize the list and make official objections to the entries. They consider either fraudulent or duplicate, providing electoral stakeholders access to scrutinize the voters list will satisfy electorate and political parties that are identified documents provided by ECSL are legitimate. Furthermore, we are foremost of the conviction that these voter identification cards will not make for credible elections in that regard. And with view of the espousing credible elections, we will not tolerate the use of these voter identification cards for the forthcoming and any other elections. The cards need to be regularized, system scrutinized, and political parties are allowed to audit the system in order to know how many cards were produced, the scrutinized measures taken, and the names and the appropriate addresses of the owners of the cards produced be published. Finally, the APC strongly warned that the situation be ameliorated or reduced or addressed because the party will never allow short unprotected cards to be used as the identity for the legitimacy in the forthcoming or any other elections in which the APC is participating. So in doing the aforementioned, the APC entreats you to involve every political party throughout the process. The Commission is expected to be expeditious in redressing this concern. The ECSL unscrupulously unresponsive to stakeholders' concern and the failure to address them as substantially undermine public trust and the entire electoral process. The All People's Congress having highlighted the many concerns to be addressed, in the next few days, want to put the ECSL on notice that if ECSL fail to address these issues within the time frame, within the stated time, the party will exercise its constitutional right to call for a nationwide protest, peaceful protest, to demonstrate its dissatisfaction. Lansana Doumbouya Esquire, National Secretary General, APC. So, Fambo, that was a long one there, a very long one by the APC. Now, we all know this, not to argument, say we don't make provocation, we don't provoke ourselves about the card, the quality, how it look like, and it just become more serious because some names are actually not even they're inconsistent. In other words, some man, now man, but then they put woman for a woman, they put man. Some man, the address not correct. Some man who say register. So it just confusion no more. So according to APC, this will create a sort of like a chaos when we come for vote June 24. And it will lead to a point that perhaps if I send me these, people are not going to believe and then go probably end up for send me out and saying I will vote, which will disenfranchise some people. But again, in the office, SSF, listen what in Lansana Doumbouya for say.
Produce na Yuki card and on the hand business card. So na produce card where we say this na, I mean this na 2023 for goodness sake. The time when we hold election 1996, the card them better pass the one when in 2023. Then card them there, if now somebody in back there party self they want for make, for let somebody get access, they don't go agree make they use them card them day. Not to forgo vote, we APC go use them card them day. We advise you now for make una change am. Una don't push APC to the corner for quite a very long time. We don't patient with una, we don't patient with una. We don't patient with all man in this country. The APC party is the biggest political party in this country, whether we like it or not. And we don't ready for take we stand. We don't ready for take we cannot do the right thing. The reason when they could make this press conference and tell una, for make una know say the APC is a peaceful party. We want give una the opportunity. Let us see if una self like this country. If una like this country, una go change the card then day. Una get all the database. Una go change them and we go go na election peacefully. We all want go na election peacefully. Nobody don't want any kuskas for this election. Do you wanna help pull or not get kuskas for this election? Because you look like I say ECSL now, I want bring kuskas for this election. ECSL bring kuskas for this election. We don't get information again, say people and they go for go collect card, una no they kill them. And una they lie say, una want for give people in the card. Una give people in card. Una not refuse for give people in card. If una go make that card, it means say una want kuskas. If una not give people in card, una want kuskas. And if people are ready for go vote, then one for be assured say when they go to the polling station, somebody will give them problem. And when people are getting card here, anybody will go tell them a polling station say no to their face. Now one thing they do, because na me self go there. If na me self go there, if na me self go there, I go to polling station because me face dark, my name there. Because you know sabi me name. The first that you say I not forgot that time day, that station day, but do before that now one thing go do. I must go to now. So before that one they come, una go make them cardiac, let the face them come up clear so that the one they want to get for put, no go prevent people they not go make people palaver.
All right, so Fambo, that was the APC Secretary General where they pass a strong message to ECSL advising them, say they need for do the vote, they need for reprint the cards then, we get issues. But I think, my own opinion, I think say it's too late. That's so I think, my opinion on this. Because how many days left for we for go election? June 24 they come. Then thing and they can take some time. Now, in the first place, first, you will blame ECSL completely on this. Why? Because ECSL, they're not transparent in the beginning. Now, that may even from the letter where you see them put their advice. They put say, according to the Constitution of Sierra Leone, the ECSL had a responsibility for produce the cardem, for do the procurement, for conduct general elections across the country, nationwide. However, then for do this in partnership with all political parties. Why? For transparency, make them know how the business they go, how the process they go, so that any kind of doubt will be cleared, confidence go there. Because if they involve me in the process in the beginning, I see how the procurement process go. I see whether they award the contract to. I see whether produce the cast there. If along the line any issue can they, I not go feel too bad because I know say in the beginning first they involve me. When they involve me, now this I see. But unfortunately, this particular time, the ECSL do it unilaterally. Do not call political parties for involved in the bidding process, where according to law, that's what it will be. Rather, even if you listen to themselves now, Radio 98.1 as well as AYV, now when them push them, finally they admit and disclose one of the contractor. In fact, according to law, there should be a contractor locally and there should be an international one. Now, the local contractor, up till now, we know no than the local contractor. ECSL no able to tell people who than this local contractor where ECSL give you or go print them card there. We not able know. So if APC they call at this 11th hour, then they call say ECSL will go back to the drawing board. I feel say this go okay because then for don't do this. Is this what they always say, the complacence or the overconfidence where APC gets for win this election, then therefore take the time, sit down and think and strategize better. I understand that then they get challenges. This not so this 11th hour APC for Kamuta. I mean, this for me, it looked too late. This na issue from the moment where ECSL in Kaudakade, now that very day they for don't put statement or the next day or that weekday. But look, what's the effects? We know for Prince and card and the 3 million cards, 80% of those cards we are black and white. Not a small job, Nandi. Not a small job. Not be realistic. Not be realistic. APC are not proactive. They're not proactive in this particular instance. Therefore, we don't issue this very strong statement before and then even threaten for going to streets just like what they do. But even they can't threaten and say, then they go out on the streets in the 11th hour. I don't know what they look for. I don't know absolutely what they go gain over this. I don't know. Absolutely. Delay is dangerous in some instances, But anyway, we'll go see how this unfold and we'll go keep on updated. We don't push that side. Not go on the other side. Victor Ford, not a new person in the political limelight. Now, household name. They start politics, some of you not born it. And a good number of the people in Bako they watch you are not born itself. A seasoned politician. Seasoned politician. These are the people where people and a lot of people and they admire, they look at, they respect because from what you understand, now APC for large parts of life. In fact, even during the days when APC be the struggle, seriously, during immediately after the 1996 election, a lot of people associate themselves with APC, but Victor Ford was there. He be there with APC through the thick and thin, defend them. In fact, from what me understand, SLPP government of Tijan Kaba even tried for getting a job. He refused until Empathy back then can have power. So people as they say this not so politician for be consistency, loyalty, believe in the ideology. But today, we see another different way of practicing politics in the country. We don't know where we can say times to change. Maybe the ideology of politics don't change when it comes to sticking to a certain political party. I'm not saying not right for jump, go join another political party, like complete right. But you're right. But what we look at back then, according to we understanding, say Motaman, particularly a workplace figure in a society, it will be consistent. It will be consistent. It will be consistent in your words, in your action, in your dealings, and so it will serve as a beacon of hope. It will serve like a sort of like you leave a legacy, or you create a legacy where people can even make a reference to you. But I can play for you one short clip of Victor Fo na APC and another one from SLPP. Take a look on this one. I'll play the first one for us. Victor Fo na APC. This na Victor Fo na APC.
I will always humble myself to say thank you, sir, Mr. President, and thank you, the All People's Congress. This appointment is not for Victor Fo, it is for you, the party. The All People's Congress is a party that appreciates service, that appreciates loyalty and devotion to what the party wants. And the All People's Congress does not believe in tribalism. The All People's Congress believes in national cohesion. Here I speak to you as your Vice President today. I am coming from Geneva in the Blue District. I am a full-blown Mende man, and here I am enjoying the #2 slot in this party of national cohesion. This is a demonstration to all the political parties. When you work for the All People's Congress, they have their payback time. We are a mass party. We have huge membership. We are in governance. I am sure not everybody has earned his or her pay, but please be patient and continue to be loyal and give your best of service to the president and this party, the All People's Congress. So once I go to my seat, I promise the president again that I will serve him, and I will attend and serve him, and I hope Allah will help me succeed to serve you like S.I. Koloma served President Shaka Stevens. That even when he was leaving, he said, yes, S.I., go and nominate Momo. He said, yes, sir. And he went and nominated Momo. That is how a vice president should be. The vice president should not put up argument with his boss, the president. Who am I? Out of this huge number in the party, I am selected by the president to serve him as #2. And to all of you very senior party members, I say thank you for helping the president to choose me to serve you. I am your servant. I am not your boss. And I am your comrade and nothing else. And to the Muslims again, before I take my seat, please, the doors are open. In fact, I am going to get into the Muslim community countrywide. I am already in it. Ask the Southern region what I am doing for the mosque. Ask them. My wife equally comes from a Muslim background. We are there. So, President, sir, thank you again, and thank you for giving me this opportunity. I promise I will not let you down. I will not let you down. I will ever serve you. I will ever be loyal. And to the party, no doubt, it's the same Victor Fu.
Sierra Network Radio, the true Sierra Leonean community radio in the DRC.
All right, so Famu, that was Victor Fu APC. I can play phone about Victor Fu SLPP. Take a listen to this one again.
Whether I do that, I just want to tell them, here I am, I take the card, the process at the beginning here, they will go finish in a national office at Freetown. Then I want a modest contribution, however modest, they give to us, SLPP party office. Because waiting and I really hurt with people. I gave my talents, my best of talents to the APC. But APC not get gratitude. Not get gratitude at all. And I can talk again. They not get gratitude.
So now the last thing, what do you think about the June 24 election between President Bio and Samura Kamara?
Now, a foregone conclusion. Samura Kamara is the unknown. He is not even a politician. He has been 40 years plus in all of the system. What has he got to show? Zero. You see Madabio? Madabio, 5 years in office. Look at the strides he has made. Admirable. Me, I admire Madabio. But believe you me, June 24, all of us, this country is going to vote massively for Madabio. Madabio in a showball, they win on the first ballot. I don't talk am. If anybody there in this country, they go vote for APC, then that person is an enemy of the state. Look at our record, APC. Abysmal, disgraceful, shameful, laughable. Me where I kiss London the trouble now, so APC do, that's so APC do, and they put me hate. You have been slowly at them. Diamond can they know they show it. This can they know they tell it. The man will be there as the boss when they talk. You know they consult at all, pass them in cronies them, where they all live and this Jaconico business. You know they tell no, you know they consult. Now you don't spoil APC. You don't spoil them. You don't spoil them. Pata na NS Now we pull on me and my brother. We pull them from PDP. I get the records. They challenge me. Pull on they can. They don't meet to don't cook. Fine soup. Fine dish. Delicious. They don't kapu. I don't spoil the party.
So thank you, the former Vice President Fambulem Yanabo, Mina General Kaloko. So thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, General Kaloko.
All right, sir. Yes, sir.
So when I don't see the musical pule, Motamana weda, me fambu, na talking point. Motamana weda, me brother, me sister. So this now lesson to we leaders. When you in a power, be careful. Power not to forever. 10 years, 5 years, 100 years, not to forever. And be careful the way that they hail you, the way that they praise you, the way that they worship you. Be careful. Nobody back then be they imagine the likes of Victor Fu, for making a statement here. You see how inconsistent these people are. You see, we're glad because of the age of technology. This is clear to people, not to arguments. I'm not there for can talk, say a lie or you talk to you, the listen. You are smart enough for read between the lines and know. For say they can't defame a character. No, we are just looking at the two statements. This is what he said back he has 5 years, less than 5 years back. 5 years back. And this is what he said now, presently. You see, compare and contrast and see the person where they talk. See who is talking. See who is talking. When I understand and declare, I'm not going to delve too much on that. I don't see the inconsistency between the lines. The APC, Victor Fo. And one of the things we find interesting, one of the clip we put here, he say APC then the thief. APC na thief man. And by one social media influencer, when Vicky Raymond, they say this now the item now. I don't know if we get that screenshot there. I don't know if I get some where they say it say Victor Fo, if indeed, let's see if I get this funny sort of, let's see if I get this last shout out now. Vicky Raymond, they say, if indeed the government serious about fighting corruption, if indeed the government, the police are serious for help the government for chase corruption, it say therefore arrest Victor Fo, he help in investigation because Victor Fo say he no say APC be the thief. So and who side them be the thief? Last state funds. So let Victor Fo help the police or the SEC for make them investigate, because now we have somebody who can help us with facts, because he said I was the number 2 man. I was the number 2 man and I knew what is happening. And most of the time we are just busy embezzling state funds. It's clear, not to me talker. So if the government of Sierra Leone is more serious about fighting corruption, genuinely, sincerely, I think this is a shot for them to look into. I think so. So I think that Vicky Raymond be the time for talk. Now one of him posts now social media. It says it's high time now. All right. Okay. I know at the share. I want to just see. I want to just see. I just want to see. All right. Okay. Last share. I want to see. Last share. I want to see. All right. Now this is right. You see. It says the Sierra Leone police, CID, Victor Fo has confessed to possible crimes. Why not invite him to help with the investigation into the stolen money he and others ate? Let him start with himself, please. We want money back. So you see how so if actually, to be more serious, if actually we are serious about what we are saying, that we are we wanted to fight corruption, these are clear statements. So not just say, come on, us, you go sit down and say, I know that kill person. I be there, I be take part. It's clear. It's clear. Police for all you, or if I go up in the investigation, because you say they outside and kill person, you say you see who that kill, and I mean, what's again left? Victor Fo is all over the place, confessing. Not to go on them put in a neko. He said when them be there as APC, native no more. Perhaps in our next segment we'll bring some of those clips there, the actual words there, but we'll not listen this one again. We don't want to take on too far from that. We'll go now the next one. So me song, no copyright. Anybody will copyright me song. What a man aware that anybody will copyright her. At the call for police, and in that just a joke side of it. This is just advice. Now the thing is, where I notice the thing I notice mainly about leaders, they're more feel comfortable when they're in power when you praise them. The ex-president, former president Koroma, them praise Assad so much that they make the man feel like say in a god. Former president Koroma, they pass na Abacha, Makit Uman, and they pull them la pa pray them for her. Then they pray them for her, for they pass. I'm not saying that bad, but you get for be mind, you get for take your time. And most time, we not like people who they criticize me. as leaders. And that make it make some blunder. One of the blunder we do by sacking the former vice president, where you're unconstitutional. Because the president be listening one side, he be listening to people that would no more the praise are. Too much praise by anything, you know, good because we're not perfect. Once in a while, you forget people where you listen to, where they criticize you heavily. Respect that. Respect that. You know, all the time when they compare ourselves with other countries, developed country, look at what's happening. I want to give you one short example before we jump over this topic. In Japan, then get a culture of criticism. It even starts from organizational level. Then get a specific day, now the year, where they allowed all employees in a round table, in a meeting, where you criticize the boss, genuinely, sincerely, whatever you not like you talk about, but you are not then going to be fired. They're not they fire you down in your own freedom day for express. Why? They need them because they help them improve. I understand. Japan gets a culture, we get to a culture, but no get it twisted. We they live in the same global village. We live in the same now they live in the more or less not the same Saudi all day. You know, anything we happy and before remember, you don't reach here. So we live in the same global village. Therefore, if we see certain things they work well in one country, no we borrow one quick. Not so bad. No we borrow one, we can try for practice. For criticize. Criticism is good. Even if it's not bad, just entertainer. It happened, and the same thing that happened with even this current administration, where they not buy any form of criticism. Any form of criticism, they're not a tolerator. So now we jump to the next program, and now jump to the next the last item now the last item we will deal with today. The Judiciary of Sierra Leone. They don't pull a statement, but I'll read now text them first quickly. This one they come up from Aisha Kester. The port is calling the Kitul Black. This one they come up from Patricia Howard. Victor Fu, you are the only one that admire Madabu. You are sure what you are talking about. APC is true with your God. This one they come up from MA. For himself is a thief. He himself is APC. This one they come up from Christopher Ugly. It's better to let than SLPP win for another 5 years. I don't know what's in they try for right this person. All right, okay. I don't know if they're not so clear. Or I'll take all right. This one they come up from Suri M. Kone. This use party. Okay, guys, if we read now, wanna text them, wanna give a put in the respectful manner. Otherwise, not going to read that. Honestly, we entertain civility. We respectful. You can argue a point with maturity, intelligently, without even resorting to abuse, no cause person. You can put your point without no cause, you know. Okay, it still makes sense, you know. Still makes sense. All right, this one, yeah. Good afternoon, Asata. Welcome. All right, so Fambu, let me jump quickly. Go na the next. Let me jump. Go na the next item. Now, the next item. Now, the issue of intolerance, political intolerance in the country. Listen to this. What the APC say. Listen this one.
Go to the security forces. Let this message go to the security forces. They are not intimidating our district anymore. But look at this district, now APC get them. So the rubbish should happen, I know they happen at Kainau. So the rubbish should happen, I know happen at Kanama. Enough is enough. Anybody will say the time for temple of right, we will take it down. The last message will go to neck.
All right, so Fambul, I don't hear that part there. Okay, see what's in the happening at this side of the country.
Well, this these are the video evidence. These are the court evidence. These are the court evidence. These are the video evidence. Let me get out. Yeah, what's that? You're the journalist. You don't get it. What's that? Your name? Not your business. You're laughing a laugh. So well, it's the Blama Center. Now this. And the tell people that are away, and the politicians there. And the check out. What the check out? And the check out.
So far, I don't see. That was both by APC SLPP. You see? I mean, now, I think the political parties get huge responsibilities for sensitize them people, their supporters. Say, in a democracy, sanity means a lot. Respect, tolerance, now the watchword. Una can disagree and agree. At the end of the day, if you check out up and down, now one thing we all want, we want less Salongo before. If you call APC now, you say, what you want for Salon? Then they will tell you, say, they want less Salon develop. Short word, in summary. If you call SLPP now, you say, what you want for Salon? In summary, they want less Salon develop. Call NGC, call PDP, or any other, not the same thing. So the point is, it's just that the strategy, the means, the vehicle what I use now is different. This person saying that's why they use for gold. This person saying that this side they take. So what's in at the point for no facts? What's in at the point for you check somebody in political party vanguard? I mean, you see your own party, you see President Bio. If you watch, President Bio was there, not on church. But you go check Dr. Samuel Kamara in card, check in Massa. And this, if PPRC, the police are serious, these are the issues they should be looking at. Because this is the evidence. The person is clearly on the video. He should be arrested, prosecuted, because we get electoral laws. This is against the electoral laws of the country. In fact, this is plain. He did it. Not to me, the talker. He did it. Not so you get an money, me own property. You not get for you can maybe if you go talk about all kinds of things now, but for go to the point, you vandalize me own money. The thing I've spent me own money, I put me own candidate who me choose. You say enough for there, no problem. And apart from this, we've seen consistently huge amount of these similar videos from the southeast. We've seen it a lot. We've seen it. We don't see beaucoup. We don't see it. But family, we not appreciate. We say like we not get the usual Marco can get. We not appreciate do ya. We can always say na ya. Just like a system, now so the country they operate, now so TTP they operate, now so we operate in a small corner. Now, in the case of we are one component of the system, una the viewers are one component, and YouTube now one component. So all of these three components and more, now they make a system. What I mean, the responsibility where we get now for create for our content thing, were meaningful, where the traditional media they not go put them. They not go put them because then they fear, they get something for fear. But we now here, we they put for this, you know, go stand on AYV. You know, go read there, you know, go stand there. They're not go put on there. You know, they hardly. Maybe if they put on once in a blue moon, they'll get in there with the put away, not get man books because they are afraid. But we there for help the people to understand and explain the reality. So we they play with own part. Una own part is more greater. Whatever I say more greater. Yeah, somebody go say how we own part greater because now I get the talking point platform. Now I get here. Believe me or not, maybe you not believe, but these are the facts. I tell you the reality. If you not watch here, we know the see done. In almost platform them there, na YouTube, Sierra Leone platform them beaucoup. But each and every one, some they don't out, some they don't done. They are gone. They are done. They are gone. But we still exist, and because of Una, so we thank Una. But we don't want to tap here. We want to continue for grow. So by sharing this, the other components of the system, when the algorithm, the YouTube, they pick them up, say, okay, this they engage people and they know better. So it help keep the platform alive by sharing this content to other potential viewers. So I don't see Una message don't go. And thankfully, people in the watch Una, when are very responsible people, including the powers that be. So whatever comment you put here will be viewed for years to come. So now we all contribution, but to be honest with you, now una own contribution a much more greater. So now we own part to the place too. So una say play una own part. Now for just share to friends. I mean, like the page, just like the button, just click on the like and you share. That's it, you know, and the rest will be taken care of. But anyway, let me go quickly on their issues here. Maybe we'll just take some few texts from Ecsl don't come. We'll get two more items in for counts. Two more items there for come with. Okay. All right, this one, yeah, okay. Aisha, criticism helps to give USA new perspective to open our eyes to things we may have overlooked or never considered. This one is coming from Joseph Bangura. I hope the platform is doing well. Yes, so that I may ask, yes, Joseph, help us share, let the platform do more than that. We are looking for 50,000 people by the end of this year. They are now April will get 50,000 people now who will subscribe. This one they come up from Ibrahim Masare. TPP, I'm watching from Woodbridge, Virginia, USA. Thank you for the great job. Thank you very much and welcome, Ibrahim Masare. We share the platform. If you know, subscribe it, consider for subscribe, invite family members. This is now your platform. Now you platform this. This Alpha Mamudu, the man they should have. This man they should have. I don't know, it's not too clear this English anyway. I don't know if you have violence, if you any content where any text we get violence, we know we put on there. Honestly, that's not the truth. This one they come out from Sorry Koroma. Victor Fo should be ashamed of himself. Has he forgotten the voucher gate scandal? a thief has no moral grounds anymore in Sierra Leone. This one comes from Patricia. Thanks, CPP, for bringing this information for us. We really appreciate your efforts. Stay blessed. God bless you, Patricia. We thank you also. Which one again? So, Famul, this now the salon where we talk about. Listen to this APC stalwart again. Listen to this. Yeah, so Famul, you know, why somebody go say why you repeat this again? Because according to what we understand, according to what we see say if you look at the two clips, the person will destroy Dr. Samuel Kamara imposter, you know, where not so you go just you go it's safe for say now a supporter probably, but this now a very senior person now APC. For like you say they take matters now their own and it's completely unacceptable. Now that make us say the political parties then get right. I mean they get huge responsibility for sensitize people. Their supporters for say democracy not to fit. We all now one, believe it or not. Travel out of Salon, you go discover that. We all know one. They never ask you about your party. Nobody will ask you, no immigration officer will ask you about your tribe. You are a Sierra Leonean. What will you serve as Salon? Not to say a bad God do for put you in different region and give you different tribes then. No. There is strength in diversity. Now that's for celebrate the things that unite us all as one nation. I think it will be more of a blessing than a curse. But it seems as if the regional division or the tribes will get the tribe, the many tribes that country don't prove for be more of course to be than a blessing. And enough for be so, absolutely enough for be so. So we just hope as time they progress, the politicians then, the political parties, then will invest in education, public education, sensitize their supporters for say, we know they do this nonsense, and this not good for the country, and in any take we nowhere. Violence in any form of shape for destroy person imposter, in order to make your candidate win. Because people either no opinion, it's about policies, it's about issues, addressing issues, core issues that matters to people. And for a strong APC person, they come out plain say, then go take matters of their matter in their own hand. It's unacceptable because at the end of the day, there are laws in Sierra Leone. We get laws in Sierra Leone. The rule of law is there. So if you take the law in your hand, you don't go against the law. So if you don't hold you, don't say the government's bad. You see, these are statements and we're unfortunate. They are unfortunate statements. All right. We say no more to that end. Now we'll jump go to the next part. Now, I can play for you, I can put for you up a very disturbing video we then sent to you. Take a listen to this.
The man thinks all the inside.
Fambol now so Jamande the book place so teachers quarter 90 the book so we go up to 25 teachers quarter na ya. Then see na orders come above. They say na Mother Bill and Fatima Bill na get an order day for can build hospital. 34 military hospital JMU. Dr. Silvali na the book teachers and also so one for ask the government if this package if this package they say they get to we as teachers. Now I ask the government to now watch and find so demand the whole inside. These are the brutality they go through. Now this place, where they teach in our services here, we as teachers, they will reside. This school on there for over 70 years, since 1943. Now they come for camp book the place just like that. They give you 2 days notice without no relocation, without no compensation. So Mother Bio Fatima Bio, they ask if this una package una get for teachers, if now they package this. For services school, we have first barracks. Now they package this. Now the school picking the ultimate episode right now, so class not they go on. Teachers they all long cannot do. These are part of the also they get for camp we don't call.
All right, so Fumble, you see, I not verify this 100% say government not do nothing for them. But according to what you hear from this clip, this now one concerned teacher. In fact, the other clip you talk, I say I not get mind show me face because policeman and they are around. What we understand, the military 34 military hospital where the first lady they build, part of that they want extend or whatever they want do, they may not understand. We result into demolishing some quarters there. But I just want let's say I know something very clear. Every land in the country, I know they talk about Freetown no more. Every land in the country belongs to the government of Sierra Leone. Every land, including yours, belongs to the states. The states get rights for take your property, but therefore do it in accordance with the law. Compensation for day, then for relocate you. If not true, say what see this man talk say, now 2 days notice then give them. It is out of this world. If not true, say now only 2 days notice then give them, it is out of this world. They're out of it. What I mean, you're not going to imagine a family for throw the heart. I mean, the heart where you get the heart of this world. For let you meet a whole family and 35 teachers affected, 35 families from which we gather. 35 families, then pull it all. Like I say, the government gets rights for take anybody in land. But they must do it within the law by providing compensation. Negotiates. For build hospital, good. Maybe sometimes they want to extend the hospital, or maybe they want to build something and they will at least support the service of the hospital. We always say very important. And not to the school, from what I understand, in broke. Not to the school in broke. Now the quarters and teacher quarters in the broke. However, if government indeed not talk to them people there, they not relocate them, they not compensate them, then they had to then use for doing is out of this world. And that number they say. I don't get much information on that, so I'm not going to deliberate too much on that. I just count the video because this video they make rounds on the social media. I put on to perhaps you get more information than I, and when I'll be able to consume much more better. All right, now we'll jump to probably the last item na the program. The last item na the program na in this. Family, when they see na my screen, the judiciary won the public. The judiciary don't want the public. But you go why ask why the judiciary need for want the public? One video they circulates on social media where a lawyer and somebody they do a voice over the video, they watch blues film, porn. Why not go play anaya? Because I respect the people who they are. I respect on a talking points platform naya. Maybe we get picking out the watcher, we get big people there, just in general, just respect, out of respect, and not go play that kind of thing. But we not go understand. The lawyer sit down na court, they watch blues film or pornography. No put on so pornography. They watch pornography. But the person where they do the voice over, they say Fisher. Na Fisher, na in Sidon, na court, they watch blues film or pornography. They send that video there to me and I watch her. To be honest with you now, to be very, very honest, this information they create trouble in the country. That video was not a Sierra Leonean judge, not a Sierra Leonean lawyer. In fact, not a judge, now lawyer. Now lawyer. In fact, the video now Nigeria. I checked the video. I said the only reason make another player because of the content where they did. I for don't put on for the learner watch, but some of not watch anyway. A good number of now not watch. The person where they, not too official Nandi, because the person where they do the voiceover, I think he don't move into politics now. Now political game they play now. They say Fisher now they watch pornography in a court. Not true. That video they from Nigeria. In fact, the person with the video, the court of arm, except I might be wrong because since I not go Nigeria, I not get instrument for verify 110%. I see something which resemble like a court, Nigeria coat of arm. Sometimes I know it like I say, but that one day in what I can say no more. That they not official at all, not official. So the Judiciary of Sierra Leone don't pull this statement in case maybe something not clear for you. Make a just read a warning. Warning. Sierra Leone government, the Judiciary of the Republic of Sierra Leone, main law court building, Second Stephen Freetown, Sierra Leone government, immediate release. Judiciary disclaimed fake video purporting to be one of our judges calling on the police to swiftly investigate. Freetown, Sierra Leone, 11th May 2023. The Judiciary of Sierra Leone hereby informs the general public that it has received with great disappointment and contestation a social media video supported by an audio commentary making rounds on social media. The faceless commentator suggests that it was one of our judges watching pornography in the courtroom during court session. The circulation of the video by the faceless person does not only contravene various provisions in the Cyber Security and Crime Act of 2021, but a calculated attempt to bully a judge contrary to Section 44 1AB of the Cyber Security and Crime Act of 2021, which are criminal offenses under the laws of Sierra Leone and even internationally. Those miscreants bent on executing a campaign of calumny aimed at destroying the reputation of the judiciary and our revered benchers that are working so hard to give their dedicated service to the national development. The video itself is from Ogun State. The video itself is from Ogun State, southwest part of Nigeria, and the person with the black robe is not a judge but a lawyer who is occupying the bar seat reserved for lawyers. Not only do we strongly condemn in the strongest terms this ill-motivated act aimed at dwindling the sanctity of the court and the entire judiciary as an independent arm of government, we shall lodge an official report with the Sierra Leone police in order to investigate and bring perpetrators who continue to share short videos online to face the full penalty of the law. We want the general public to desist forthwith from sharing this audio and similar audios and videos aimed at bringing the judiciary and the administration of justice into disrepute and contempt. As such, conduct constitutes criminal offenses under the Cyber Security and Crime Act 2021. We will take stringent and appropriate action against anyone found to be in contravention of the aforementioned statutes with equally amount to contempt of court. For more information, contact the Judiciary communication or visit our website. So Fambul, that was one of the reasons we make a account because me see this video. I think it was 4 days ago, something like that. When they send this video to me, why I not bring a cantona? Like I say, I did choose waiting at the bring cantona. I respect the people now so much because I know say and I make us don't yeah. So not to everything I see on social media, but I catch up because people in the can watch now I can put a no. I only count them because the judiciary said they can see us. If I were to advise the judiciary, they should have just ignored this particular thing. And it's not like that. For just. But if you like them to say guilty conscience, you know, many times reports have been suggested or reports have revealed that the judiciary is one of the most corrupt institutions. So then worry about anything now. You see they talk about disrepute, you go make the lost respect. Maybe something that make them decide for puts they don't shame. They try for clean up their image or their name, make them they pull them, they take. I mean, this then they take action on things where they not for take action. There are so many issues the judiciary will focus on. Reform the judiciary, dispensing justice fast. There are many cases in the court when they're not church. But then get time for can respond to a social media video where even you don't need for you could not say this video not to salon. So I don't know why. And I don't even know the importance. I don't know why the judiciary for even act on this. Because when they said that to me, as I don't listen, I not play, I not count Antona. I think 4 days ago I get that video there. I not count because I know say this many, if not everything what they send to me at the count here, sometimes some man they even watch again because they go say, but you ought to know better. So the same thing, the judiciary ought to know better. This now, therefore, just ignore this thing. If you listen, you watch the video, you know so this okay. Now real video, but this video is not Sierra Leone. Now voiceover the person you do. It's simple it's simple for do voiceover fan video. You just mute the video, the audio of the video, and then you do a voiceover, you record a fresh one. That's it. It's simple. So me know how they do it, so that I make a not counter now. So the judiciary, apart from me, ordinary post 1 or 2. I mean, everybody no more way gets common sense. They know say this video is not the video is not a Sierra Leonean video. They posting a voiceover. So why the judiciary for act up on this? No. Honestly, I not just get any word to why the old judiciary for act up on this, for pull a statement on this. You know, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe work not again. Maybe, you know. But anyway, Fambul, we don't come to the end of the program. We'll tell you plenty. Thank you. Tomorrow, we get tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow we get another program now. Very, very important. We can do deep analysis of Dr. Samuel Kamara in Trabuna, UK. In fact, we're not going to be the first person tomorrow. The interview we'll do with stakeholders. We interview the deputy chairman, Payansane. We interview Petito. We interview the campaign manager for Dr. Samuel Kamara. We interview Paolo. We interview the former Minister of Water Resources. We interview the former Chief Immigration Officer. So roughly, we interview the former Minister of Transport and Aviation. We interview about 7 people. Why we not put her on our platform and we not put her as video? We want you to the respect first. The owner first can listen that. After that, now we can put her the rest of mankind. Then we watch her. So this is now one of the benefits of being with us, because with us, we're not able to get fact, credible information we I believe say we will help for let make an informed decision. So tomorrow we come on court interview. We can get all of those ones. All of those ones. Now will be the first people for get a force. That not guarantee force. And after that now we can share and to them to other people and to other platforms, and then we'll take over. But tomorrow when I join we now can get all of those information, all of those interview combined. We combine everything in one place. Now they can watch. Now will be the first people that will come watch the interview and they will do on behalf of Talking Point platform. All right. So what's up here? Yeah. Somebody be asked. The background for this photo we see so now the time when Victor Fo be taking the vice presidency where the former president Komar be this now the time when them be showing they taking oath as vice president. Now that for today. Somebody asks. Just in case you are known, now that for today we'll put at the background. All right. Okay. So Fambola, now bye-bye.
We country slow, we want for no, why not they grow? Yeah, hey bo, we want for no, wait till make we country they go slow, wait till making all they grow. Yes, so I can for sure, yes I can for sure them thing them way they make we know they grow. Say now we they die from if I they try for go before. I beg, do ya not make us slow? No. If I try for raise the tempo, do ya not make them low? Yes, so if I try for go before, I beg, do ya not make us slow? No. If I try for raise the tempo, do ya not make them low? Yes, so before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in unity. Yes, so before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in harmony. Yes, so don't we for do them thing now we go make we smarter, thing now we go make we stronger, thing now we go make we nation last much longer. So we life them go better. Yes, so but we for left them thing now we go make we scatter, thing now we go bring palava, thing now we go make we nation well panambara, make we people scatter.
Scatter you talk about.
Thing them like half a flavor plaba, political party wahala. Thing them we go make we agba, them put we country pan yakba. Sing along say hey bo, we want for no, wait till make we country they go slow, wait till making all they grow. Yes, so I can for sure, yes I can for sure them thing them way they make we know they grow. Say now we did that, yes, so make we show them thing now we go make we kick po, thing now we go make we country go before. Mama, yes, so thing now we go make we grow, thing now we go make we left for go slow, make baby gladdy for Bobo show. Alright, so if I perform, me on perform, you say for gladdy for what you watch. If I sing, me on sing. say for gladdy, for dance you dance. Before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in unity. Yes, so before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in harmony. Yes, so sing along, say hey, hey, bo, bo. We want for no, waiting make we country they go slow, waiting make it all they grow. Yes, so oh, I can for sure. Yes, I can for sure them thing them way they make we know they grow. Say now we they die pampo.
We the pray.